Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, Justine.
I'm sure you have figured out how it all works by now.
So I killed
Are you enjoying my quip?
the second person, but saved the first. Now for the tricky part. Now that I know what to do, I'm gonna haul ass. Right, I need the lever for this. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Too late. All I want to do is make this quick, because I have to hide from that monster. Let's see if I don't make this too repetitive. Okay, nothing else around here, I guess. By the way, yes, I'm aware that I missed some notes earlier in the game. I did not get them, once again, for the sake of keeping things authentic. And now I run. Which way was that cogwheel again? Good. Gotta go fast. Really fast. Or should I say quickly? There's no time. Oh god. Okay, new area. Oh god. Oh my god. Justine had overdosed on lithium before and had a pretty good idea of what effects to expect. Okay, I think I left that third guy to die. I think I screwed up that one. Pretty sure I blew that one. I think there was something else I could have done, but stress. Next challenge.
Inspector Moreau, are you still with us? I'm looking forward to see if you managed to save him or not. I know very little about him, but surely he had a family, don't you think? Poor, fatherless children. But he falls on his own sword. His kind is not meant to come for people like me. Laws are made for cretins. The aristocracy doesn't need to know right from wrong. We are always right.
Damn, Justine. And now we're in the crypt? That body just vanished. Sanity effect? No. What do I do here? Multiple pathways, and then the door. Okay, nothing there. I still don't have any oil for my lantern. The hell are you? Okay. I can move this? What was Mother like? She was the most beautiful creature ever to grace this world. I can't remember what she looked like no matter how hard I try. Her beauty was blinding, Justine. We could never dare to change such memory to our minds. It would be too much to bear. How strange. Well, moving on, I guess. Oh. Creepy pictures everywhere.
Well done. You have triumphed, conquered my cabinet. I wish I could tell you how you did, but alas, this is a recording. You will have to figure it out all by yourself.
Oh.
Did anyone survive? The doctor? The priest? Or perhaps the policeman? Who was allowed to live? Why? You should really reflect on these past events and consider what they meant to you, what you have learned about your true nature. Father never knew me. He thought he did, but then he was frightened, and nothing was ever the same again. I can still see him, lying there on the floor. He looked so surprised.
Creepy.
The star-shaped soapstone stained by his blood fell to the floor with a sonorous thud. Blame me not, for I was but a child. With careful ambition, I dare to smile. Rest in peace, Papa.
What the hell? What will that perfect sphere bring? It will be the end of everything. Stay alive. Suffer the trial. The tattered yellow king shall dethrone. What is going on? Through the gates, from beyond comes... Oh God. Climb the highest tower. Something, crank the engine. Spin the wheels, crank the engine. The skinless one is waking. Oh God. The beautiful pain of father. And this is the other path. I can't liar. Alias does to use dust as a sore muse? It will be again. It's coming. Oh God, I want to leave. Gluttony. It pleases me. Lonely. Something that's for perfect sphere brain. I want to leave. Yeah, I'm losing sanity. A little bit. Suffer the trial, the ancient city. Is there a way out? Yes, stay alive.
And so it comes to an end. Now that you have seen what you truly are, you are able to go on and face eternity without fear, without doubt.
Okay. Gee. Whoa, hold. How? Why would I do this? How do I... Is there just no way out? Is there a way out of that? Or was that just naturally happening? I didn't actually get crushed, did I? Aha!
This This was the best one yet. So elaborate. It's just too much.
Justine, I know it is you. I promise I'll get you help if you just open the door.
No.
It's all right. No one will be coming through that door. It's locked and bolted.
I bet you someone would have broken down that door and attacked me if I'd kept that unlocked. But what do I do?
Such intricate machinery. I can't for the life of me understand why he built this. That's me, isn't it? All covered in chains.
With the Victrola thing? What do I do about this?
Such light was never meant for me.
What do I do?
They can't hurt me anymore.
Oh, was that always there?
I really should keep this door locked.
Curious. There's the...
Mademoiselle Justine, are you down there? Is everything all right?
Of course, Clarice, I'm quite all right. Is everything ready for tonight?
Yes, the goose is ready any minute now. The guests should be arriving within the hour. Did I hear voices from downstairs?
I certainly hope not.
Oh,
Ugh.
silly me.
Yes, silly Clarice.
The end? Creepy. Do you think there's a different ending if I save the people? Now I'm curious. Huh. I'm gonna have to look into that. Hey there guys, I found an extra note. Look at that. Herbert's letter. 12th January 1839. Dear Monsieur Flaubert, I'm sorry to hear about your daughter Justine's unruly behavior. Rest assured that this does not diminish your work, nor does it make your idea of the natural developing mind less appropriate as a field of study. I have met plenty of scholars here in London enthralled by your hypotheses, it's supposed to be, and stated that it could be one of the most important ideas of the modern era. It has been suggested that the mind is not only molded by experience, but could also be stricken with disease without psychological sign, or physiological. Perhaps this line of thinking could be applied to your child. I wish I could devote my letter to consolidation. However, I write to you with a request. I require passage into Algeria, and I need Frenchmen of great standing to vouch for my person. I am certain the name of Flaubert would greatly speed the process and grant me the permits I require. It pains me to ask this of you in your time of distress, but if you could suffer my inconvenience, I would be greatly in your debt. Yours sincerely, Herbert. Okay, and we're back in the crypt. Here's a note. I think I somehow missed this one. Unfinished letter. 2nd of February, in French, 1839. Herbert, I have contacted the consulate and they said they will send you the permits you need for visiting Algeria. I wish you good luck on your search and that your findings will come at a lower price than mine. I am at a loss with my studies. My daughter has become distraught and distant. I did little to control her behavior, yet I believe the very notion of my observation has made her this way. My scientific indifference to our tests has not yet left her with an indifferent opinion. She finds my lack of reaction disappointing. She judges me, and most importantly herself, by the results of the tests. The reason I have had trouble finding any consistency within her character is because she tries different approaches to provoke me, and her actions only become more and more disturbing. Yesterday I lost myself and scolded her. She was terrified and humiliated. It saddens me greatly to bring my studies to a close without seeing it to the end, but I can no longer justify my research. I have to mend my relationship with my daughter. And then this gravestone. It all made sense, he thought. We all appreciate symmetry. Everyone is comforted by the causality of logic. It gives the impression of a grand plan and that we may be able to grasp the inner workings of this perfect universe. You see, his wife had died while giving birth to his son. That is why he was able to forgive. His family was just giving into the symmetry. Learning a little more about Justine's past and why she appears to be this way, huh? Okay, let's see what happens if we actually save the appropriate people. I managed to save the first person yet again.
Who are you? Who's there?
So the correct combination appears to be, I believe, slide 4 on the top, and slide 3 below that. If I recall correctly, slide 3 was the kneeling man, and slide 4 was the guy standing up and looking to the right. Let's see.
You, look out for Justine. That's Susan. She may still be close.
Ugh. We're really not likable, are we? Well, onward to the next area. I'll tune back in the dungeon. Okay, here we are in the dungeon again. Check this out. Yeah. Unopened letter. Monsieur Flaubel, my name is Daniel, a friend and a colleague of Professor Herbert. Well, there's the connection to the main game then, huh? As I have come to understand, you are among his most trusted friends and confidants. Therefore, I shall reveal my predicament and hope that you can shed some light on the matter. Earlier this year, Herbert and I set out on an expedition to the deserts of Algeria. While looking for the legendary tomb of Tin Hinan, we happened upon a cavern temple buried deep beneath the sand. In its inner sanctum, I retrieved a stone orb, which cracked and split into several pieces. Due to exhaustion, I was sent back to Britain and waited for his return. I have since lost all contact with Herbert, and I find myself deeply troubled by the whole affair. I believe Herbert knew more than he was telling, and that he sent me back to protect me from whatever ancient horror we may have stirred. If you could share any insight on the matter, I would be most grateful. Forever in your debt, Daniel. Now that's a problem. And now, to complete this place. Prepare for running again. I'm gonna try saving the prisoner. So far we're 2 for 2. Here we go. Tough time. I gotta hurry. I wish I could run faster. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Oh God.
There, help me. I'll call on the next from the hellhole.
Oh, I get it. To protect him from the monster, not to free him. Oh God. Here goes.
This was the best one yet. So elaborate. It's just too much. Enough of this. Get up, Justine.
Well done, child. God be praised. You have made this time. Open the door. Hey, you! Almost free. Come on, get us out of here!
I think you're gonna get a real kick out of this Easter egg. Remember this room? The like the projector room? Check this out. There's one note we have not yet found. See that? Shipment slip. Congratulations on your fine purchase. The Lumina projection box with accompanying puzzle lock is the pride of our company and our greatest seller. Having earned your patronage, we would like to share with you privileged insight on our newest working, the Span Space device. This new machine is unlike anything you have ever witnessed. Come and visit our testing facilities and try our state-of-the-art inventions in a safe environment. Please write your name and address on the back of the slip and mail it back to us at AS Inc., Boston, Massachusetts. AS. Span Space device. Whatever do you think that might be a reference to?
Mademoiselle Justine, are you down there? Is everything all right?
Of course, Clarice, I'm quite all right. Is everything ready for tonight?
Yes, the goose is ready any minute now. The guests should be arriving within the hour.
Clarice, I know it's a busy day, but make sure to post this letter for me, okay?
Ooh, different.
Certainly, Mademoiselle Justine. Urgent, is it?
Not really. It's already years late. I just thought they should know. I'm still alive.
Ooh, get it? If you haven't yet, then that's okay. I'll explain it momentarily. Well, we've done it. We completed the Justine expansion of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So I suppose you have a few questions, like, what the hell happened? What were we just playing? Basic idea, we're Justine, going through a series of trials. Now this was kind of funny. When I posted the first installment, I said that we were Justine, and the first bunch of comments that I got said, hey dude, that's a spoiler, it's supposed to be the reveal at the end. And it was, but you know, it never crossed my mind that the person on the phonograph was not your own character. It's called Amnesia Justine. Before even turning the game on, I thought I'd be playing as Justine. So when the phonograph said, oh, it's a voice from your past, I just assumed we were writing some sort of, or not writing, recording, some sort of time capsule phonograph message to ourselves. So it never really occurred to me that there would even be an assumption that the person you're playing as is not the person on the phonograph. So if I took away from some of the experience of the viewers, then I do apologize, but I really had no idea. When I saw the reveal at the end, I was like, I wasn't supposed to know that? Okay, that's just how it crossed my mind, I guess. It's strange. Now, regarding all that, why did we put ourselves through that series of tests? Well, based on the notes we've received, it seems that Justine is a terrible person, and possibly exhibits sociopathic tendencies. Her father wanted to work on her and see if he could find out what makes her mind tick, and if there was a way to cure her of what ailed her. And what happened? Well, we have 3 people trapped in cells below. The doctor who tried working on us, the priest who presumably tried to help us, and the police officer who I suppose tried to incarcerate us at some point. We trapped them all and put them in these torture situations, where we as the player could determine whether or not we wished to, or couldn't think of any other way to avoid killing these people. And what was the point of that? Why would we even do such a thing? Also, why do we not know who we are or any of what's going on? Well, during one of the loading screens it said that Justine had taken an overdose of lithium before, and she knew its effects. Presumably Justine set up this entire series of trials, took a lot of lithium, which temporarily eliminated her memory, so she could do this to herself. But again, what's the point? Well, it's to see if, coming in with a clean slate, she really is a terrible person, or if she would only kill these people because she knew who they were. So it's almost a test for the player. Are you the kind of person who would casually kill people off because you felt like it, or because you didn't feel like trying to do the hard way out and go for the puzzle solution? Would you kill a person, a complete stranger, because you didn't feel like doing the work, or because you actually just wanted to kill these people because you have that kind of brain? Now, I understand that because we know it's a video game, we might be tempted to try some of the more violent ways out just because we know that there'll be no real-world consequences to them. But still, it's an interesting character study on Justine and arguably the player. Now, what about those monsters? You know, I might question whether they're monsters at all. and I say this for a reason. This might have been Justine envisioning these certain people she treated poorly earlier as monsters. Or, well, there's another way out of this. I'll explain that momentarily. See, remember the notes we'd received from suitors or about suitors? There was a person, Aloise, that was really desperately lusting after Justine, and she may not have been as into him as she was her two other friends, but this guy wanted her real bad, and he was willing to do anything for her, including self-mutilation. One of his letters said, or, well, the letter you find from him said, like, I will continue to scar myself just to prove how much I love you. Like, cutting myself is no problem. And you're like, what? So that's the note that's found in the room that I believe has the blood on the walls that says forgive me and everything. And sure enough, when you try hiding in a cell, when that monster first comes in, you can actually hear a distorted voice coming from him. Take a listen.
You came for me! Don't leave again! Is that... Please, come back!
So yeah, pretty creepy, huh? You hear all that, Justine, where are you, my love? Oh my god, I can't find you, I'll do anything. So this is why I said earlier that it might be possible that Justine is envisioning the suitor as a monster, or maybe she's just hearing these suitor's remarks from an actual monster. Either way, something isn't quite right with our heads. We're either hearing things, or we're seeing things. That's not good. Now, why do I say that all the suitors can be the monsters, and maybe not just this one? Well, all the monsters look the same, and yet you hear different voices from them. The really telling one is the second suitor, the one we heard on the phonograph that Justine blinded because she felt like it. If this guy goes looking for you, or I should say the monster that we hear this guy's voice from, may or may not be a monster, may or may not be the suitor, he is one angry guy. He's making threats about us. I will find you. Take a listen to this one as well. And also note, I have one more clip where this person says a word that I've never heard in a video game before.
I will find her. Kill you, cunt.
Yeah, this guy wants us dead. Unfortunately, I could not find any audio from the third monster, not because I tried so hard to hear it, but because that's the one in the watery dungeon that's just bursting after you, so you really don't have much opportunity to hide from him, nor do you really have places to hide from him. I couldn't get anything from him. But this was the person that Justine publicly humiliated. She gave him some sort of, I don't know, spiked drink. This was the guy who did his violin performance on stage and just made a complete fool of himself and was booed off stage, where Justine was kind of chuckling to herself. That, oof. Justine's a terrible person, but yeah, no wonder this guy's stark raving mad and just hunting us down. It's crazy. Now, interesting little tidbits about the game. You saw that message we got, the letter, about the shipping of the item, this space spanning device from AS Laboratories. What do you think that meant? You know, it's kind of funny that this game would make such a reference. But I don't know if you've watched my Penumbra Requiem Let's Play, but when I did that one, I said that that game kind of felt like Portal, but without the portals. This game, though, the Justine DLC, this really is a reference to Portal multiple times. The space span gun is probably a portal gun. You shoot two portals, go in one, instantly come out the other, spanning a bunch of space all in one instant. AS Laboratories is likely Aperture Science from Portal, and if that weren't convincing enough, how about that ending? Only if you get the shipping letter from AS Laboratories do you hear that, oh, let them know I'm still alive. I know that still alive can be thrown around anywhere, but only if you pick up the Portal reference letter does Justine say it. And remember, Still Alive is the title of, and the recurring theme of, the ending credits song in the first Portal game. So there's that. Not to mention, in the special thanks section of the credits, they thank GLaDOS, which is pretty awesome. So you have that kind of strange reference in there for you. Not to mention, the whole game felt like Portal. You're going through test chambers, you have to turn the phonographs yourself, but you have the mocking voice telling you what's coming up and questioning your morality as you go through things, especially paralleling the companion cube murder, like, oh wow, you sure killed that thing more quickly than most people. So you have this voice taunting you as you go through the stages, which is much like GLaDOS herself. And at the very end, when you view that upside down body in chains, where Justine says, oh, that's just like me, two things. These are very important. Actually, no, three things. Number one, the creepy voice taunting you the whole time was Justine. Now, that's not really a reference to GLaDOS itself, but what it does tell you is that the creepy voice taunting you the whole time, well, Justine was the one who was doing that. So you know that Justine is the creepy voice, and Justine likens herself to the body hanging from the ceiling. So the body from the ceiling is essentially the thing that was taunting you the whole time. That is very much like GLaDOS. I don't know if you know this, but GLaDOS's design comes kind of from a woman hanging upside down in bondage, right down to the eye on GLaDOS's face almost being a ball gag. Seriously, look at the comparison pictures. It's rather unsettling. And it makes sense. GLaDOS is bitter probably for the same reason Am from I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream is. He's got all these crazy powers, but he's stuck in the building he's in. It sucks. He's essentially a quadriplegic. GLaDOS has a little more movement, but she still can't escape that underground laboratory, can she? And if that weren't telling enough, that's kind of two references right there. You got the body, you got the phonographs, but reference number three, look at the upside down body from the side. You kind of see that concentric circle thing, which almost looks like the eye that's on GLaDOS's face. Really cool. This game is kind of like a love letter to Portal. It's cool like that. So I had a lot of fun playing this Amnesia: The Dark Descent and its Justine DLC, and I hope you all had fun watching. And, of course, special thanks to the people who submitted title cards to me. Special thanks to, in order of submission, and therefore in order of appearance, Acton AL, Witch of Swords, Me Gamer, Keviak, and Kimberly Adams. Thank you all very much, and thank you all for watching. Now, as for the next Let's Play, I'll make it clear in the next reveal video, of course, but I might as well give you a little hint. Actually, the hint's kind of already been here. You might be wondering what the hell this is doing here. Number one, it's rather pointless for me to put something like this in the shot at all, because why would I? And number two, I don't even drink soda. But you gotta wonder, my 51st Let's Play is coming up. I wonder if this has anything to do with it. You got 51st, you got a can of soda, 51, soda, 51, soda, 51. I'll figure it out sooner or later. Until next time, everyone.